I want to read this article to you. Welcome, guys, to my channel. It's me. That proves that Ibrahim Magu is an hypocrite. The person that wrote this article, there was no name, but it's from the This Day newspaper. And you already know that this Day newspaper is a reputable newspaper that is out there that has been publishing news for over the years in Nigeria. Now, it says, I want to use my column this Sunday to address the sickening level of hypocrisy demonstrated by Muhammadu Buhari administration and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission under the leadership of its acting chairman, Ibrahim Magu. Hopefully, the electoral theft carried out by President Buhari and his co-conspirators will be reversed by the Supreme Court when it treats the petition brought by the candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. However, before then, Nigerians will be well advised to prepare themselves for more of the same, because it is quite first that the Buhari administration has no intention of changing its tune. They wasted the last 4 years blaming everyone but themselves for the series of catastrophes that they passed off for governance, and they are about to do the same for the foreseeable future. Both President Buhari and his vice pastor Yemi Osinbajo have set the tone, which has been followed by their subordinates. On Thursday, March 28, 2009, Premium Times ran with the headline, Osinbajo blames 4 years, blames the past government for Nigerian lack of progress. If this is the best we will get after 4 years, then imagine how their so-called next level will be. And then Ibrahim Magu took blaming to an absurd level by accusing the immediate past regime, of which I was part of looting 1.3 trillion naira between 2011 and 2015. And after declaring that the administration under whom he is serving is on of a clean-up mission. This is just ridiculous, and I will disprove it with via facts. It is clear that 1.3 trillion was, it's a lie that 1.3 trillion was looted out of Nigeria. That amount is equivalent to 1.3 billion. So it's equivalent to 8 billion when you factor in the pre-2015 value to the Naira, of the Naira to the dollar. Who looted those funds? Mr. Magu should name names instead of calling and naming figures. The only time that anything near that amount was stolen from Nigeria was during the kleptocracy of the self-promoted General Sani Abacha. When I read law in England, my university case study for FSA fraud was General Abacha, who looted at least $5 billion. Yet President Muhammadu Buhari famously said Abacha did not steal. Nigerians seem to have forgotten that the Abacha family was allowed to keep about $1.2 billion out of the money that their bloodthirsty buffoon of a father looted from Nigeria. In fact, a stadium is named after that uncommon thief in Kano. Abacha's widow even once boasted that she brought President Buhari into politics and his son, Muhammadu Buhari, who I personally interviewed while he was at Kirikiri maximum security prison, continues to maintain that the money traced to his family was earned legitimately. Even today, Abacha loot is still being discovered in sundry places all over the world. Just 7 months ago, Switzerland repatriated $320 million worth of Abacha loot, and this is the idiot that President Buhari said did not steal. What has Ibrahim Magu done to recover the money that is still being held by the Abacha family? What has he done to stem the grand corruption that is ongoing all around President Muhammadu Buhari? A month after clear evidence of bullion vans ferrying cash into Asiwaju Tinubu's house in violation of the 2011 Money Laundering Act, making it illegal for individuals to make cash payments exceeding 5 million naira, the EFCC has not said or done anything. Tinubu even had audacity to boast that yes, the bullion vans ferried money and it is no one's business. This happened 48 hours to an election. If I or any opposition figure had done this, we would be in jail by now. Why is Tinubu sitting pretty? A renowned entertainer Shalibo admitted to receiving a 9-figure payment from the spokesman of the Buhari's campaign, Festus Keyamo, as the EFCC investigated this. Where does Festus Stephen Otobo Keyamo have 100 million naira to throw about carelessly? Till today, Ibrahim Magu, EFCC never investigated the $25 billion NFPC contract awarded without due process. To put this in perspective, that money can pay 1 million Nigerians the proposed new minimum wage of 30,000 naira for 4 years, to whom it was paid. To whom it is paid. 2 years after conclusion of investigation, the Buhari administration and the EFCC are still not told us who owns the Ikoyi apartment billions. If that money were traceable to Goodluck or PDP, the whole world would have heard by now. Magu said he cannot investigate or prosecute Governor Umar Ganduje because he has immunity. But the same Magu EFCC charged Akwa Ibom Udom Emmanuel in the NBA president bribery case. No wonder Shibika Meshi said APC members are God-fearing. When the Senate tried to prove how minor, the biggest thief in Nigeria's civil service history, was reinstated and double promoted, it was Buhari's Minister of Justice who ran to court to secure an injunction to stop the investigation. Magu didn't see that. The truth is that EFCC under Ibrahim Magu is the armed wing of the APC. No wonder Ibrahim Magu wore a Buhari relation lapel pin. No wonder his EFCC almost collected a donation from Governor Umar Ganduje until public alarm was raised. Ibrahim Magu declared Oji Uzo Kalu wanted 1 week. The very next week, the same Oji Kalu was beside Buhari at an APC rally in Abakaliki. Magu has shame whatsoever. Of all the EFCC, you are the most shameless and hypocritical. What has happened to Senator Akpabio's case when he was PDP? The EFCC harassed him left and right. Soon as he joined the APC, you forgot his case. The acting EFCC chairman should understand that his name is Magu, not Mugu. Can you stop acting like a Mugu? To show how hypocritical Ibrahim Magu EFCC is, they declared Oji Uzo Kalu wanted. They wanted Oji Uzo Kalu was shown dancing with Buhari, was appointed by Aisha Buhari, and now wants to become deputy Senate president. Only under Magu the hypocrite. The fact remains that Ibrahim Magu is incompetent and both mentally and intellectually unsuited for the job of the FCC chairman. Cast your mind to the way he fumbled at simple questions during his Senate confirmation hearing. Unlike Nuhu Ribadwi, he does not have the character to stand up to his boss. Under him, Nigeria has made its worst regression in Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, whereas under Jonathan and the PDP, Nigeria made her best ever improvement on Transparency International CPI, moving 8 places forward from 144 to 136 in 2014. But under President Muhammadu Buhari and the All Progressive Congress, Nigeria has made her worst ever retrogression, moving backwards 12 places from 138 to 148. It was under Mango that the Egmont Group and the Financial Action Task Force suspended Nigeria for lack of autonomy at the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit because Mango kept on unprofessionally using the financial intelligence they were fed to blackmail political opponents of Buhari government. I challenge Ibrahim Magu to list his achievements. The only tangible thing I can give him credit for is the building of the overpriced new headquarters of EFCC at an astonishing 24 billion naira, which is $70 million. To put this in perspective, this is more than it cost to build the offices of the England version of EFCC, who have a larger staff and mandates than the EFCC. It is just that President Buhari runs a nepotistic government. If not, how would a man with such low mentality as Ibrahim Magu ever rise to the top of the EFCC when Nigeria has policemen of such sterling character and courage, such as CP Mohammed Wakli, the Kano State Commissioner of Police? Reno Nuggets. So, who wrote this article? It's very, very evident that
anger carried it. Now this is hypocritical. You declare a man
wanting and all that. It's very evident it's Reno Omokri who actually wrote this article. And he's challenging the EFCC boss to come out and say that he's not actually hypocritical. So he has actually laid bare the fact. Over to Ibrahim Magu. Guys, let me know what you think. Bye for now.